Arch and Ayton at the 4 and the 5. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Fox passes to Barnes. Healed with it. Now guarded by Booker. Bagley kicks to Barnes. And it's off from three-point range. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns.
I think the player most closely identified with the Phoenix Suns the last 3 years, obviously Devin Booker. You know, here's a guy who averaged well over 20 points. He can beat you with the pass as well. He's the piece that gives this team great hope for the future.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, Greg, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
13 feet away. And that one's good, Ayton. And what's astounding, even with Booker, the Suns have been last, Doris, in three-point accuracy 2 straight seasons.
Yeah, and I think that speaks, Kev, to the roster construction. You need floor spacing to win games, and it can't be from just one guy. This franchise knows that. They just haven't been able to yet solve the problem.
Healed, can't hit.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Rubio outside. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Back to Saric. It's deflected. They get it back. And here's Booker from the arc. Ariza with the rebound. For Sacramento, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And the dunk by Barnes.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love the pace? Because Barnes going end to end, so hard to deal with defensively.
And Saric kicks to Booker. Overhealed. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Here's Fox. Nails the baby hook.
He is a blur. I mean, Fox obviously skilled at breaking down the defense, coupled with his athleticism and size. Boy, he is a terror.
Oubre outside. Back to Rubio. The Suns keeping it alive. A new 14. Ayton against Bagley. And that one's good, Ayton.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Last season, we saw Kelly Oubre get traded to the Suns. It was a surprise success for both him and the team.
Oubre came in and gave the Suns that defensive spark they so desperately needed. The long arms, he can get in the passing lanes, and he plays with tremendous energy, and they love him.
The Kings shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one.
You know, you look at what a guy like Trevor Ariza can provide on the backside of his career. The numbers don't tell the story. This guy is a consummate professional.
Mikal Bridges checked in for Phoenix. Tyler Johnson comes in for Ricky Rubio. Bogdanovich against Booker. Shot from free throw range. And the Suns tack on 2 more. And Doris, you know, with Ariza, at this point, it's really about the intangible.
Well, Kevin, you know that Ariza's going to bring it on the defensive end night in and night out. He's going to make his open shots, but the leadership, the energy, he is a former champion, and you love having that on your side.
Fox, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Booker dishes to Bridges. Kicks it to Johnson. Over Bagley. Again, Phoenix.
How about the vertical? Johnson gets off his feet, and that jumper is pure from the mid-range.
Pass to Bagley. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. of players have taken their game to another level. A lot of improvement they've done individually. Any surprises that have caught your eye, Doris, over the years?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe the greatest single individual leap I've ever seen is by the reigning most improved player, and that's Pascal Siakam. Couldn't get in the rotation consistently in the postseason, and then became such an integral part of an NBA championship team. Kemba Walker, who is an all-star caliber player, all-NBA level guy, continues to stay in the lab and keep improving. So a ton of guys. Domantas Sabonis, another young big who's been incredible. Just great to see guys progress.
Johnson outside. 1:19 left to play here in the first. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. A three from Bogdanovich. No good there. The Suns go the other way with it. And Saric kicks to Booker for the three. Barnes grabs the miss. The Kings trailing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Fox. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Now here's Bridges. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Feet away. It's hauled in by the Kings.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
The Suns have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Left side, Saric. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Harrison Barnes picks one up.
Boy, give Saric a lot of credit. He attracted the defender's attention because he looked determined to score it.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls from Saric.
Yeah, Dario Saric has a busier schedule than most NBA players because almost every offseason, guys, he spends his whole summer as one of the key players on the Croatian national team. He's a player who basically plays year-round. Well, a little shaky from the line, and instead of putting them in front, he's only able to tie it up.
Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's a Kobo. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Versatility is so important in today's NBA. That works just fine for combo guard Tyler Johnson.
I don't really limit myself to one position. I feel like I can go.
And with all the switching we see teams, Greg, employing right now, that defensive versatility is highly prized, highly valuable.
And Johnson, an excellent athlete. He's got the tools to impact the game both offensively and defensively.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from what we've seen, guys, from the Suns, what are you thinking so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got Aaron Baines, Oubre out there with Frank Kaminsky, and it's Tyler Johnson, and it's a Kobo in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit, probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The 29th pick in 2011. Boy, Corey Joseph, what an energetic, committed defender. And the thing I love, he can guard either backcourt spot.
second quarter. We're a little over a minute and a half in. Again, the miss by the Kings. Suns leading by 4. Johnson goes in, and he makes good on the layup. Johnson's got his second basket. And part of the wave of Canadian basketball talent, Corey Joseph played on the Raptors, the Spurs, and the Pacers.
And at each stop, Kevin, he has played winning basketball. He understands he's got to be stout on the defensive end, and if his shot presents itself, he is capable of knocking it down.
Johnson against Bogdanovich. Akobo, the pass to Kaminsky. Buries it down low. And now it's an 8-point Suns lead.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Dedmon throws it down.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
Oubre outside. From outside the arc. Not going to go that time. So the Kings will take it the other way. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Kaminsky inside, guarded by Holmes. And it's good for 2. Kaminsky's got the lead up to 8 now for the Suns.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
That's a good way to look at it. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Hield against Booker. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Fox. That one goes. Count it.
And the quickness Fox has, boy, it's impressive. Just coasting to the cup with ease.
The pass to Bridges. A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Ariza outside. Takes the 13-footer. And it's Giles missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Rubio finds Kaminsky. Bridges with it. Just 5 on the clock. Free throw line jump shot. Here's Kaminsky. Feeds it to Ayton. Rubio looking it over. Shoots over Fox. Rubio misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Goes up the baseline. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Rubio outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Ayton trying to break free. Kicks it out to Booker. From downtown, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, this is where Booker can really hurt you. Very capable and confident three-point shooter. Go ahead, Devin.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. Hield and Ariza, they're the 2 and the 3. Barnes at power forward with Bagley in the middle. And it's Fox in at the point guard. Here's Booker. Bagley with the rebound. The Kings trail by 13.
Well, there are very few scorers in the NBA who are as explosive as Devin Booker. Boy, when this guy finds his rhythm, he can take over a game from just about any part of the floor, and there's nothing the defense can do about it.
Rubio, the pass to Booker. Passes it to Šarić, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Now Ayton, just 5 to shoot. Here's Rubio. The shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Fox. Doris, I still think back to that game where Booker put up 70 points. I mean, wow, unbelievable.
Yeah, when Devin Booker starts to cook, he can get as hot as any player in the league. The one thing you want from Devin is consistency on both ends of the floor from game to game. That's how you go from good to great.
Kept alive. Another shot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
The Suns have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Ayton hits them both. And the upside for Ayton was always present. But Doris, were you surprised at how polished he was as a rookie?
Not at all, because DeAndre Ayton has got a big-time offensive game. This guy can finish with the best in the league right at the cup. You know he's dynamic on the offensive end, and this guy's only going to add strength and get better on the defensive end.
Booker outside. Pass to Oubre. Back to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Over Bagley. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Booker. Ayton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns. Hield against Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Sacramento also making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for Harrison Barnes. And Bjelica in for Trevor Ariza. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul. Sacramento making some changes. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Bogdanovich comes in for Buddy Hield. And it's Joseph in for Fox. And here is Holmes. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Bogdanovich against Johnson. Oubre on the wing. Poked loose and stolen by Bjelica. Moving it up. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut to just 11 points in the basket from Joseph.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now the pass to Oubre. Left side, Saric. Here's Baines. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. The Kings trail by 11. Knocked loose. Joseph dishes to Bogdanovich. Pass to Bielitsa. Now Holmes. And the lead is down inside single digits. Holmes got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the first task for Monty Williams is going to be retooling this offense. Plenty of offensive talent here. The team has underperformed on that end for years.
And one of the things he wants to implement, Greg, Monty Williams wants to utilize more movement, right? He has mentioned a style similar to what they ran while he was with the Spurs organization. So don't expect to see any stagnant bodies on the offensive end this year.
Akobo, the pass to Johnson. 1:53 left to play here in the third, and it goes down 2 points. Johnson's got 6.
But you can see the athleticism and the vertical. Tyler Johnson, a good job when he gets below the free throw line.
Timeout called by the Kings. Dora, it's such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And it's stolen by Ricky Rubio. Johnson finds Rubio. Now, here's Bridges. Rubio outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Phoenix.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, Greg, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Giles. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Giles has got his first points in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Rubio, the pass to Baines. Back to Rubio. Over Fox. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Aaron Baines. That's his first foul. The Kings trail by 13. Here's Barnes. 7 points in the game. To the left wing. Here's Fox. Hits it from three-point range. Fox has got 7 points in the game.
And Fox must continue to work on that shot. When he's knocking it down from there, boy, the D is in trouble.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Suns lead by 10. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Suns. Bridges and Saric make up the forwards. Rubio and Booker, they're the backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Booker outside. From 15 feet away, rebound by the Kings. Bagley's got his 6th rebound on the night. The wide open look here for Fox. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Suns leading by 10. Rubio outside. Ayton inside. Working on Bagley. And it's Ayton missing. So it's Sacramento now. Ariza has the open look. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
We know this. Trevor Ariza in catch and shoot, effective and reliable.
Rubio against Fox. Makes it off the glass. Rubio's got his first basket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Back to Booker. Lets it go from deep. But they'll get another chance. Ayton kicks to Rubio. The rebound by Hield.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Barnes. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And it's Rubio with the ball for the Suns. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Pass to Bridges. And Rubio kicks to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And it's Ayton missing. The Kings trail by 10. Barnes outside. And that one hits back iron.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Hield against Booker. Over Hield, a nice shot by Booker.
You must respect the in-between game of Devin Booker. So good in the mid-range.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Bagley with the bucket.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communication. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Yeah, great timing there. Bagley gets off the ground so quickly, gives the defense no chance to react.
The pass to Saric. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
This is a shot Dario Saric can make in his sleep. Give him the mid-range, he'll knock it down.
Barnes with it. Baseline J on the way, and it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Rubio against Fox. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Back to Booker. Overhealed. No good from Booker. Fox with it. Now guarded by Saric.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Phoenix.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Passes it to Bagley. 35 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Wow, Mr. Rubio twice on the pipes. His team is loving it.
Booker against Hield. Here's Oubre. He dishes it to Ayton. There's the three. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Ayton.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And so it's Phoenix easily